Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Tuesday, August 12th, 2014. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue, sunny skies, no breeze, hot and white sandy beaches. What a beautiful day. It's pretty early in the morning for me, my time, but great to be with you. Remember, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, got some currency pairs to go. We've got 6 charts to look at. But before we do that, if you would, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I am your moderator through the Market Opening Preview Series. And also, Friday, after the New York close, we do the Friday Wrap-Up. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from a 27-year career in the Fire Rescue Department out of the great state of Florida. Turned around, got on a big airplane for a 3-month vacation to celebrate in Thailand, and traded since 2014, and I'm still here. I have to tell you, traders, I absolutely adore and love trading the markets. I think it's challenging, it's fun, it's exciting, and it's really nice when we achieve profits on a consistent basis. All right, traders, that's just a little bit about myself. Let's get over to the risk disclaimer. Just some legal stuff. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Meaning, if you're on a demo account, you're doing 70% profits on your trades, you go to a live account, it's probably going to 40%, and that's normal. So don't get concerned, just be ready for it. All right, let's move on. Time to talk about news and comments. Okay, let's take a look at the calendar before I talk about the indices after the New York close. But let's talk about the calendar. We've got some high-impact news. We've got the German Zoo economic sentiment in the London session today, which is high impact. And what else is going to be cooking today? And traders, that looks like that is the only high-impact news today. We did have some Aussie news in the Asia session today. We had business survey came in at 8 and business confidence came in at 11, and there was no forecast. The markets really did not move on that news as I was in front of my charts. I don't see anything really else other than that German news coming out, and I have to tell you there's nothing going on in the New York session. So that does that as far as news today. Very, very slow. Let's talk about what happened after the New York close. The Dow 30 was up barely at 0.10%. The S&P 500 was up 0.28%. And the NASDAQ 100 was up 0.58%. Going across the pond, looks like the Eurozone did very well. The DAX was up 1.90%. The FTSE was up 1.00%. And the CAC 40 was up 1.20%. Very nice. Closing on this one, the Euro Stoxx 50 closed up at 1.43%. Nice stuff out of the Eurozone. Okay, let's talk about some markets that are currently trading in Asia. The Nikkei 225 is up 0.37%. The Shanghai is down 0.42%. The Hang Seng is down 0.15%. And out of Sydney, Australia, S&P ASX 200 is trading up in the green at 1.01%. Closing this chapter out on currency indices that are currently trading, the Kospi is up at 0.35%. All right, traders, just a small commentary today just to mention that yesterday's trading was, can we say, slow with capital letters? Yeah, very slow. No price action yesterday. Really hard to make some pips. As I was looking at charts today, getting ready for this, and my forecast that I send out every day, I realized that the pair that did probably the nicest was the New Zealand dollar. Trade plan, the whole 9 yards worked out very nice. New Zealand worked out really, really well on that. Okay, let's head over to the currency pairs. Here we go. Here's the euro dollar. Like I said, didn't move much yesterday. Put a trend line in here. It's a 3-touch trend line. You know, this is a 60-minute chart, so what's going to happen here is we're going to need this to close below the trend line at the London Open or now. I mean, that's not a problem if you want to get into the trade now and we want to short this. And we're looking for a take profit area at 1.3337, and you can see the stop is just above the 200 exponential moving average at 1.3407. So looking quite well there on the euro for a bearish trade. Traders, if for some reason we get to the London Open and it's above that 200 exponential moving average, remember, no trade, cancel it out. As long as it stays below that 200 exponential moving average, we're going to stay with what we have. All right, next we talk about the pound dollar on the 60-minute chart. The pound is bearish. It did move yesterday, but didn't move till late in New York, and just moved some. Today we're looking for this to come back up to that 618 Fibonacci level at 1.6789, and we'll take it back. We don't want to take this trade here, traders. Why? We're trading right into support. We don't want to trade into support. Remember, we buy at support and we sell at resistance. But if we can get the entry, we have a nice profit-taking area at 1.6738, and that is looking very nice. Don't have to worry about the 200 exponential moving average, as that is all the way up at 1.6846. So this trade plan is looking good. Notice that the stop that I put on there is only at the 38.2 at about 68.11. I figured if price gets that far back to the upside, we made a mistake. And also, if you look left to the chart, you'll see that that was also previous support and resistance. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. This pair, traders, I just don't know what to say. It is all over the place. However, it is starting to move back into the bearish mode. Yesterday's trade worked, but there was very little pips. So here we are on a new day. We need this to be pulled back up to the 50%. What happened yesterday was it basically stayed in the range for quite a long time. So what we want this to do is pull back up, give us a pop-up there. We're going to take this down to the 161.8 extension at 0.9215. No worries about the 200 exponential moving average at 0.9300 in that area. And we can't wait till that gets back up to that area. That's a beautiful price level to be taking some trades back to the downside. So that's how I look at this. We're going to stay bearish on this, well, for this week. You know, the Aussie, it's been all over the place, but looks like it's getting back into its formation, but I'm not holding my breath on that one, my friends. Okay, let's go over to, this is, I forgot to fix this yesterday. This is the Euro Aussie, for my friends. This is the Euro Aussie. I've got to go back and fix that. Again, we are in this nasty range play. And I would say, you know what, I wouldn't even trade this today. This would really have to give me some very strong confirmation to take a trade in this Euro-Aussie pair. Basically what I would do here, I would just leave it alone and wait at least 90 minutes into the London Open and see if you can get some kind of a direction here. It's above that 200 exponential moving average, so you know what, I'm not against taking it long, but as you can see, this is sideways and it's ugly and it's just not appealing to take any kind of trade here. Like, how do you trade this? So my suggestion really is, until we get some real strong direction and confirmation, stay out of the Euro Aussie. And I will change that, I promise. Okay, let's go over to the Euro Yen. Euro Yen's been trading nice. Small move yesterday. Not a lot of pips, but it did move in our direction, and quite didn't make our take profit area, but we're basically doing the same thing today. We're just looking for this to go short. So it's in this range now. Look at these candles. I mean, these are 1 hour, 60-minute candles, and you can see it's been in this range for a long time. We need a nice bearish candlestick formation, and we could take this out. In fact, you know what? I wouldn't even have a pop if you waited to 136.65 and, you know, 63.65 and waited till that broke that support in that area and then took it short. You know, that's fine. And of course, our profit taking area is great. Look at left of the chart. That's previous support. Looks like a nice area, 135.95. Nice profits in that if we can just get the entry. And again, this is another pair we're going to have to wait for the London Open to kick open and see how this reacts. And watch our yen pairs. All right, the last pair of the day is the New Zealand dollar. This trade worked out very nicely yesterday, and I have to say a lot of it worked out in New York session. But we're looking basically for the same thing. We want this to pull back up to that 38.2 Fibonacci level at 84.54. and we'll be willing to take this short. I really don't want to take this short here because we'd be shorting into support, as you can see, which is probably only about 15 pips away. So don't want to take this trade here. Want to see this pull back up, give us a jump to the upside, and we can take this. If you wanted to, you could draw a trend line on the left side of the chart. You see that blue candle with the big wick? Just take a trend line and get a 3-touch there and see if you can get a retest of that trend line. That's another option to get into this trade to the downside. The stop is where the stop needs to be, and that's at 0.8474. Looking good, traders. Don't have to worry about the 200 exponential moving average. It's all the way up at 0.8486. Very nice today, traders. I hope we get some price action. Not a lot of price action yesterday. Hopefully today we'll get some good stuff going. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me for the market opening preview on a Tuesday. Traders, have a great profitable day, and we'll talk at you tomorrow before the London Open. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.